So many of us don't know what to do with ourselves because we have been told we won't amount to anything. We have been told we're not good enough. We have been told that this is as good as it's going to get for us. And we have been told all of these things and then some by lovers, friends, co-workers, if you're a child, adults or adolescent adults, your fellow colleagues, bosses. We have been told this by large sections of society or either smaller sections of society. So much so that our confidence always comes into question by either ourselves or by others, especially if we're talking about others, those who have dwindled us down to absolute nothingness or something that is minute. So today we're going to be talking about our confidence and how the beliefs of ourselves and others affect it. Hello world, my name is Keyshawn Nunley and I am the owner, founder, designer of all things Cosmic Assist, a clothing brand that illustrates both mental and emotional health issues through art and poetry, while also providing my own unique experiences and perspectives on how to heal. So today's video will be about confidence. It took me a little while to start the video. I didn't know how to phrase the beginning, but today we're going to be talking about confidence, my confidence. I'm going to go into a little bit of nature versus nurture. We're going to talk about external factors and internal factors as well when it comes to beliefs. And then we're going to end on hopefully a happy note. But I feel like I always end these on more positive notes. But before we get into all that, please be sure to head on over to the Cosmic Assist website. By going to cosmicassist.store, you'll find all of the clothes, the art, the poetry, blog that goes behind the scenes in depth on certain perspectives, background information on some of the art and poetry. You also find, when I do have them, some free clothing giveaways. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, learning more about the brand, about me, learning more about why I started everything and how deep everything goes in terms of Cosmic Assist, please head on over to the website. I do believe you'll enjoy it, and you'll definitely find something useful for you, something that helps you, inspires you, and will make you feel seen, heard. Now with that, let's begin. Sorry. So like I said in the beginning, many of us have been downtrodden. Myself is not excluded from this conversation. So I guess I'll start with myself, since this is our, special circle. The speaker always starts. When I was a child, obviously when I was younger, I haven't always been this seasoned, not that I'm old, I'm just more seasoned than when I was a child. Ever since when I was a child, initially I was, very happy. I was always like to talk and have fun and try to be around people. I like to express, my thoughts and my feelings like, many children do when they're brand new to the world and are comfortable around certain people and certain things. But at some point, I started to feel like I wasn't heard. I started to feel like I wasn't being seen. I started to feel like my opinion on certain things didn't matter. Started to feel like I wasn't good enough for certain things and for certain people, no matter how much I tried. There were many times, especially as I got older, where I felt like I was working so hard and trying to prove myself or my love or something else, and it wasn't reciprocated, or I was always trying to catch up with everybody around me, you know, especially in terms of my academic aptitude, my mental aptitude, obviously. I felt very inept in a lot of regards, you know, in terms of intellect, emotions, physique, relationships, whether with my friends, family, or romantic partners. My voice wasn't the same as it used to be in comparison to, you know, when I was younger to when I was older. Vast differences. I became more shy. I questioned myself a lot more. There were many times where I just wanted to quit, but I didn't want my confidence to be so bad. So I just kept going and trying and repeatedly built my confidence back up. And you know, they're like a frog going up a well where it goes, you know, it climbs up about 5 bricks and then slides down about 3. It repeats that cycle. That's what happened with me, you know. And you know, when your confidence is down, or if your confidence drastically goes away, a lot of things are that much harder for you. Like that lack of confidence can lead to depression, serious depression if you're not careful, anxiety, a few other mental illnesses. It can feel like, you know, you just want to just exist and, you know, move around and just try not to do anything else that may or may not shoot down your confidence. Not all of them, but a lot of quiet kids don't have tons of confidence. But then sometimes, you know, that they get older, the quiet ones have tons of confidence. They just don't say anything. That's who I am right now. I don't say a lot of things. I'm confident in myself. I just don't say a lot of things. And in terms of how beliefs came into the fold in regards to affecting my confidence, people didn't believe in me for a lot of things, to the point where I wasn't allowed to be myself, to do things in my own way that I knew would help me progress. But people always questioned it, not in the sense that it was a bad idea, but in the sense that they didn't let me try. They didn't see the picture, so they just shut it down. Relationships, you know, I keep messing up, and I get berated a lot. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships, I'm just talking about relationships in general. And that just makes me feel like I'm just trying to avoid stepping on eggshells all the time. And then the external beliefs were that I wasn't good enough. I was prone to mistakes. I didn't know what I was doing. I always needed to be helped. I didn't have anything good to say, or I didn't have anything, meaningful to say. And this is all like as a child, for the most part. For the most part, this is what I'm saying right now is as a child. And like early adolescence, like early to middle adolescence. But for some people, that continues well into adulthood. And those external beliefs get pushed onto you so much that you start to believe those beliefs themselves. But you then proceed to accentuate them to heighten their effects. Because you will always be your greatest critic. For better or for worse, you will always be your greatest critic. And that can really make you callous. It can make you emotionless. It can make you real shy. It can put you in depression. It can make you question everything that you do to the point where you may not want to do anything. Because if you don't do anything, you don't make any mistakes. But the reality is that many times when you don't do anything, that is also a mistake. For example, let's say you trying to get a promotion, but you try not to step on other coworkers' toes, but you need the money, but you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing. You don't do all the extra steps to get there. That's a mistake. You're not doing anything. Or let's say you want to try something new, but you're afraid people won't like it. So you just don't do it, but internally you're not hating yourself. Some people will hate themselves for it, but it's like a weird, murky, icky feeling that keeps telling you, just do it, just try it, but you just ignore it and you're just dying inside, or you're just being jailed. Your core yourself is being jailed because you don't have that confidence in yourself. And the reason why is originally stemming from external beliefs that have then, embedded themselves into you to create new and improved negative beliefs. Yeah, what a wonderful way to live, right? Before we continue with this video, let's take a journey through the Cosmic Desist website, where I not only had the chance to take all of your money, but also show you guys what it really means to be part of this beautiful community of ours and grow together. When you go to the website, you'll be met with all the new happenings, different pathways to explore your inner reality, like your inner song, how you harmonize, and even how you gift yourself. We'll delve into what our roles are, my own subconscious and brand updates, each design's unique poetry, illustrations, and even how you can illustrate yourself. You'll find chances to win something and even realign yourself if you ever get lost along the way. It's when you don't have any confidence, it's like you can't do anything. Not like you can't do anything. That's why so many successful people, be it in finances, relationships, academia, work, or just like other aspects of life are so successful because they have confidence in themselves. They don't let others' beliefs influence them. They don't let all their internal turmoil that they may have influence them. They just observe everything unfold before them, and just, I'm like, they don't believe. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I have this part of me that doesn't believe. Why? Is that valid? No? Okay, just keep it moving. Yeah, that's how it should be. All right, when you don't have a certain level of confidence, it takes a while to build it back up. And one of the ways that you build it back up is not being afraid of finding the source of your lack of confidence. And then taking the time to understand where it came from, who it came from, why it was still there, even if you felt like you got over it. And then taking the time to understand all these things and then learn more aspects about yourself, you can start to grasp what you need to do. You can start to grasp what you need to do in order to build up that confidence again, to get rid of all those lies within you that you have created and that others have placed in you, upon you. Be it, from parents, siblings, friends, lovers, coworkers, etc. You have to be able to develop the skill to dig yourself up out of the hole that you put yourself in and that others put you in. And I guess this ties into the whole nature versus nurture thing. Are you born a certain way, or are you built a certain way by the environment that you're in? Let's just say both, right? Some people naturally are adept at certain things because their brains are more affluent or well-versed for certain things in comparison to other things. That's why some people seem like they're naturally good artists or musicians or really good at math. Their parts of their brain are a little bit more developed than other people in those regards. But in terms of, the nature part, all that stuff can just go away. It can be warped by by the people you're raised by, the people you're around, the society you live in. You can be impoverished, you could be middle class, you could be in an abusive environment, you could be bullied at school, you could have teachers that don't care about you, you could have a job that doesn't facilitate growth, it just facilitates being a cog in the machine. It can be lots of things. So both nature and nurture really do affect your confidence. But the primary thing you have to remember is, before all those external beliefs came in, you were just you. You were just you, and there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You were just fine before everybody else chimed in and started, just pushing their negative beliefs on you. Not productive beliefs or beliefs that may prove useful to you. That's advice. That's good advice. But all the negative stuff. You were good before all the negative stuff. So there's no reason why you can't be good again. You just have to work with others and yourself to dispel all the lies that have enveloped you, have embedded themselves in you. Surround yourself with people who do believe in you, who do give you good advice, who do give you, productive advice or things to do, who converse with you, who make you feel heard and seen, who help you grow. Excuse me. Oh, confirmation burp. It's so important to have your external reality reflect your internal reality. That way, that confidence keeps going up. Not to the point where you're arrogant and, narcissistic and whatnot, but keeps going up in the context of you always growing and always believing in yourself, and always knowing when you're about to make a mistake, and always knowing when you're on the right path. Surround yourself with all those beautiful things, all those beautiful people, in order to help you do that, in order to help you get out of the rut of having a lack of confidence in yourself, the rut of depression or anxiety or anything else that really diminishes you, who you are, your confidence, everything you stand for, your values. Once you can get rid of the roots of all of that, like the actual root, that stuff, it never comes back. It may try, but you have all the tools to just be like, ew, gross, get out of here. Yeah. Right? Easy peasy. So, I myself have developed a lot. I've learned a lot. I've experienced a lot. I haven't experienced the worst things in the world. But I have experienced enough things to make me feel like I'm not confident in myself. But I've also experienced many things and learned many things and surrounded myself with so many beautiful people that my confidence has risen exponentially. I'm proud of who I have become and who I am becoming. I'm proud of my work ethic, my discipline, how intelligent I am, how far I have come. And I'm so proud that I can look at all aspects of myself, especially the younger aspect of myself, my younger version, my inner child, and show them that we have made it, that we have done the things that people didn't say that we couldn't do. We have grown past all the negativity, and that we never have to go there again. We never have to experience that again. We don't have to do it. And I don't hope, but I know that makes my inner child, the younger me, so proud. And I know that the future version of me will be so proud of the things that we have accomplished, and in terms of me, that I will accomplish. The confidence is here to stay. It's not going away. It's only going to improve. It's only going to elevate as I elevate. And that's the mindset that all of you should have. You're not going back. Only way is up. If you're down, if you're at the bottom, the only way is up. If there's not a path there for you, if it's just a cylinder, you're in a hole, scrape and claw, get the strength to get yourself out. Make a path. Make a path. You have to want to help yourself. So make that path. Instill the beliefs within you that force you to acknowledge the fact that you are more than what? More than anything, more than everybody that says that you are. More than life has tried to tell you that you are. You are more than all of that and more. So prove it to yourself. Prove to yourself that you're right. And no matter how long it takes, prove it to yourself. Trust that you are meant for more, and you will get everything that you wish. Well, everything that you wish that is reasonable. So this is all I have to say for this video. But I really wanted to talk about this because there's still many times I don't believe in what I'm doing. But when I look back on what I have done and what I have accomplished and who I have impacted, I know I'm on the right path. I know I make a lot of decisions that I may question, but I know they always come from a place of love and strength and most of the time good intuition. And I know that's the case for many of you. Many of you come from true places of love, of positivity, of abundance. And there are many people that may put you down. There are many things that may put you down. But there's no reason why you can't get back up and just keep moving. There's no reason at all, just like there's no reason for me. So I just wanted to help you instill that belief in yourself while also instilling more belief in myself as well as I talk about this. So consider this extra therapy from a non-therapist, just someone who feels like they have something worthwhile to say, worth it to say. So I hope that you found everything in this video useful. I'm about to go ahead and record another video right after this. So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please be sure to stand firm, stand your ground, stand in your power. If you don't have enough power yet, develop it, hone it, surround yourself with people that will help you develop that power, that confidence, because you deserve it. You deserve to have confidence in yourself, to have abundance, to be loved. You don't deserve all the negativity. Unless you do, then you need to learn. But continue to grow. Continue to work on yourself. Continue to hold yourself when you need to be held, and continue to remember that people like me and people that just you don't know, and sometimes people that you do know but you don't realize yet, really do care about you and want you to be the best version that you can be. Never forget that. So with that, I bid you adieu, beautiful soul.